This has been a lot of hot news with Antonio Brown the last few days, I would say, Rhodes.
It's been insane.
It's really been insane.
Yeah. I've got an interesting take on all this too. So,
Well, yeah. The word is the New England Patriots have signed Antonio Brown. Now, I know there's been a lot of rumors for days about this that he could actually sign with the Patriots. And I'm just pull it up on my phone here and read it.
yeah, okay.
Antonio Brown has agreed to a deal with the New England Patriots. A source told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Saturday. New England is giving Brown a 1-year deal worth up to $15 million. The source said it includes a $9 million signing bonus, $10 million guaranteed, and $5 million in incentives. The source said. Now, just by this man, based on his behavior, I'm shocked that he got any guaranteed money with Belichick.
Doesn't that tell you something? You want my take?
Yes, I want your take.
This was pre-planned.
I had a feeling about this too, man. He
knew Belichick was going to give him a contract through Rosenhaus, and he forced his way out. And I think it's been coming for a while. Okay. Yeah. I think we're talking maybe 10 days up to 2 weeks, maybe longer.
Right. Yeah, because this rumor's been out there for a while, man, that he could actually sign with the Patriots. And I got to tell you this, man. If he keeps his head on straight, if Josh Gordon could stay off the whatever he's on, those guys, this may be the deadliest 1-2 combination of wide receiver in the history of the NFL.
And you know what? He'll act right.
He has no choice because Belichick let him go.
Well, and I don't know what it is about Belichick and like, he's kind of like, not to make a Star Wars reference, but he's kind of like Emperor Palpatine. He just sort of puts everybody in the Empire in line, immediately.
Yeah.
I know, wrong channel, but you get my point.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't work out there, you're doomed.
Yeah. A notification just went out.
Okay, cool.
And so hopefully we'll get some people. Hopefully Jeremy isn't stealing all the thunder, but he has a lot of people watching over there. So
I was literally editing a video. I had recorded it. I had about maybe 1 minute left to cut on it before it started uploading. And he's been released. Now look for the Patriots to jump in. And that was my video.
Right.
So now the other thing I had suggested is if by some chance Andy Reid and the Chiefs had decided to take a run at him, this kid and Patrick Mahomes would have been scary.
Yeah, so maybe that's why they had to guarantee some money, because somebody was going to give this man a deal. I mean, he's just way too talented to not give anything to.
It sounds like there might have been a behind-the-scenes bidding war, if you want to know the truth, for him to get $9 million guaranteed.
Yeah, $9 million. No, $10 million guaranteed.
You just acted like an idiot, a complete moron.
Yeah, you may be right about it actually being in the works already. So,
well, and I had referenced in my video that Pro Football Talk had talked to a coach, and they asked the coach, do you think Belichick will take a run at him? He said, if I'm being honest, absolutely. So you kind of got to wonder if around the league they didn't already know this. And it's weird because in Pro Football Talk's article, they mentioned that Mike Mayotte and Belichick are buddies. Yeah. They go way back.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
The Patriots.
But if any team was going to sign him, it would be the Patriots, man. I mean, I don't know about Josh Gordon mean, he's been dealing with substance abuse his whole life. So it's a good chance that he could actually maybe be on the team half of the year. Hopefully, he stays clean first and foremost, because this could be by far the most talented receiving core by far that Tom Brady's ever had. Now, Randy Moss was the most talented, but that's just one player. Now he has two guys at their peaks could play with Randy Moss. I'm not saying either one of them are nearly as good as Randy Moss, but you get where I'm going with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Somebody on Twitter was talking about, Gronk retires, and it was like, and then it listed the receivers for the Patriots: Edelman,
Yeah.
Gordon, Antonio Brown. It was like, yikes, they're better than they were last year, and they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And it's funny, though, because before the season, people were really concerned about who is Tom Brady going to throw to. You have Julian Edelman, and that's about it.
I don't think a month ago people thought about Josh Gordon coming back like he has too.
No, so, I didn't know that he was going to be reinstated. I didn't see that coming. That really caught me by surprise that he was going to be reinstated.
The next thing to watch for now, we're on Gronk watch, because Gronk's going to take a look at this team and be like, yikes, man, how do I not come back and play with this bunch of guys?
Man, he would have to gain about 25 pounds.
He could do it. They've got the right supplements for him to do it in about a month.
Have you seen him, man? He looks like a damn skeleton in football terms.
Yeah, but they can pack on weight. I mean, he could put 25 on in probably 4 to 6 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, but he's not in football shape whatsoever, man. Nothing. No. He hasn't been working out like that, like football workouts. He hasn't been doing any of that.
Well, if we start hearing wind of him doing football workouts again, then we'll know, especially going into that last, say maybe 6 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
Because it gets really scary if Gronk comes back on board.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I was thinking about, because I was actually watching the women's tennis final, U.S. Open. I was thinking about doing a video because Serena's getting a butt kick right now. And I know that Jeremy is going to be over the heels for us. So I was going to do a video on that. And I just looked at my phone. Antonio Brown signs with the Patriots. Well, that video went out the window because I have to, man, it's been a busy day, man. I recorded 2 Antonio Brown videos this morning that are up on this channel. And then I have to go to see It Chapter 2 so I can do a review for it on my channel. Me and the wife are going to record a podcast. And I still haven't recorded the It Chapter 2 video yet. And I was going to do a Ryan Johnson Star Wars video for my channel also. So I
forgot about the Ryan Johnson deal.
I'm swamped today, man.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown has kept us extremely busy. So
I mean, let's say yesterday I put out, I guess altogether in the last week on the channel, we've put 5 or 6 Antonio Brown videos up.
Probably so, because we went a week without anything on the channel. I didn't even notice we didn't put anything out. And
I actually don't think, I was looking at that, and I think we made 4 days. We did. I did a stream one day for a video. But yeah, it was the world exploded, and I had to get out and do some actual like physical labor today outside, and then came back in and was trying to do the college football thing, and then the world blew up. So
yeah. And guys, we have 6 people watching. If you wouldn't mind smashing that thumbs up button, say something in the chat. Let us know where you're at. If you're first time here, make sure you subscribe, because we've been doing our best, especially the last couple of days or so, to push out a lot of content. So
yeah, and if you hit the like button, it tells YouTube, hey, we're out there, we're alive, we're live.
Yeah.
That's how the algorithm works.
Yeah. And also, we're going live tomorrow morning, right, Rhodes? 9 a.m.
That's right. NFL
week one pits. I got to write down my pits tonight. Also, I had a lot of stuff to do today, man. That I was actually laying down in my bed because I wanted to really kind of relax before I get back to making videos again. And Antonio Brown, man, it's caused me to get no sleep last night.
I can't believe the pay. I mean, it's just wild.
It's such a Patriots move, though.
Oh, totally.
It's a Patriots move.
I picked them to win the division. I'm sure you did too.
Well, shocker. Who didn't pick them to win the division?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't picked the Patriots to win this division before Antonio and before Josh Gordon, you're a moron. It's the easiest pick to pick.
The other thing we're doing on the stream tomorrow is division winners and Super Bowl picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At least have your Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but participants ready. You know,
well, I thought that we already had. We weren't going to cover the division winners because we were doing that in videos anyway.
Well, yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you like to have our Super Bowl participants out before the season actually starts?
Yeah.
Instead of waiting like halfway through the season, have people throwing shade like, yeah, sure, you put New England, who's 11-1 in, you know.
Yeah, I mean, think of this. I don't know who you've actually picked for the AFC, but after this move, has this move probably changed your mind a little bit? I've kind of leaned you in more in one direction.
I got a thought for my AFC Championship game, and it's possible this may have just nudged it in the other direction.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, it's a massive move.
I already know my picks for the Super Bowl. We're gonna pick a Super Bowl winner too.
Yeah, I will.
Okay,
I will probably
because I don't want you to accuse me of being a homer.
You gotta be kidding me, man!
Let's
save it for the Super Bowl.
Let's save it for tomorrow.
I barely had them getting in the playoffs.
Let's save it for tomorrow.
I don't even know if I got them getting in the playoffs.
Well, we definitely know your 49ers won't be there.
Why is that?
So you may pick them to go to the Super Bowl.
No. I'm not dumb. If they make it in, they're out in the first round. I mean, I'm objective. See,
it's a miracle. It'll be a miracle if they actually get in, though.
The Niners?
Yeah,
I think they could win 10 games. I do.
Okay.
You know, I think I haven't given up on Jimmy G. I haven't. He looked much better in his last preseason game, and we'll find out. Kyle Shanahan, people swear to God he's the top 3 play caller in all the league. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. You got your weapon. So you got your quarterback. Go out and prove it.
I will say the AFC is a lot easier pick for me, especially more after this move. Now I said it before. The wide receivers, they don't equal to wins and losses. But the thing is, the Patriots already have Tom Brady. That's the big difference. And now he has 2 guys that you need to double cover. That's going to be impossible, man.
Well, and it opens up Sony Michel coming out of the backfield to catch passes, James White, Edelman in the slot.
Yes, Edelman is probably going to, I mean, just say that they do double team both Josh Gordon and Antonio Brown. Edelman is going to have a easy day every game, it seems. It's going to be super easy.
Yeah, 14 catches at 8.5 yards a catch, 110 yards and no touchdowns, but he'll get that third down conversion that keeps every drive going,
Yeah. But Antonio Brown, he's not going to play this week. No doubt, no way he's going to play this week because he doesn't know the playbook. He hadn't practiced. But next game,
by league rules, I don't think he can play tomorrow, even if he can get out there.
Well, yeah, he has to pass the physical, I'm pretty sure. Still.
Yeah, I was reading about that before we even found out that he had gotten signed. If somebody signed him, could he actually play tomorrow? And the answer was no. There's all kinds of I don't know. It's NFL language that would keep him from playing. But
and I'm pretty sure that the league would probably have to approve the contract. I don't know how exactly that works because the man was literally a Oakland Raider 7 hours ago, and now he's a Patriot.
That's why I said,
that fast, man.
This has got premeditation written all over it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
and I'm not an anti-Patriot person at all. I've got all the respect in the world for Belichick and Brady. I'm not a Patriot hater, but it would be flooring if the league doesn't look into this. Don't you think they will? I don't know that they'll.
No, I don't think so, because when he got released, the Raiders said he didn't have to clear waivers, so he was going to be an unrestricted free agent. Anybody could sign him.
Well, I know, but just the manner in which everything's transpired over the last week to 10 days. He literally picked a fight so he could get out of town. And
it does seem that way. It does seem that way.
I mean, that's what
I was saying. Everybody always called T.O. a locker room cancer. T.O. was never this bad. T.O. was never this bad, man. I mean, the man called his general manager a racist term, didn't get suspended, and then the man asked, did he gets to play? And he was going to have his money guaranteed. He would have got $30 million guaranteed.
And I noticed you in your video yesterday. I said it. I didn't give a damn. I was like,
I don't know. I don't know
how
YouTube is going to take it. So,
I put it in my title.
I put it in thumbnail. But think of this. He was going to play. He was going to get his $30 million guaranteed if you play in game 1. But then he asked to be released on Instagram. He wanted out. I mean, who in the world would leave $30 million on the table? So he did that. The Raiders released him. Didn't have to clear waivers. Yeah. And then he signs the Patriots like that.
And if he goes out and let's say he has 1,200 yards this year and 14 touchdowns, he'll parlay that into a multiple year deal from somebody.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Before the season, I remember you saying that Tom Brady was going to have 28 touchdowns. I can't remember. He was somewhere around there that you said for Brady.
Yeah. I think I said 28 and probably 6 or 7 picks, maybe.
Yeah. I think that's
I didn't have him in my MVP vote because I did not think he had enough weapons to get those touchdowns way up.
Do you want to amend that now? Do you want to amend his numbers first? I think you have to, man. You have to.
I think he can throw 40 touchdowns. I think
me too. I think so. I think so too. Now this is if Josh Gordon can stay off the bath salts, whatever he's on, and if Antonio Brown keeps his head, in the game.
Did you say bath salts? I think the dude smoked some ganja, okay? in 5, that's been one of the narratives is in 6 states. What he did wouldn't even be a big deal.
Yeah.
In Colorado, I mean, he'd be part ownership in some businesses up there right now.
Yeah. So you got Tom Brady at 40 touchdowns. How many picks?
Now that Andrew Luck's out of the way, I'm not sure Tom Brady's not my MVP pick.
That was my second pick. Where's he at now?
He went from literally not being in my top 5 to maybe all the way up to the top. Between him and Carson Wentz, probably now.
The man
because there's going to be a sympathy vote now for Tom because of his age.
We've never seen a 42-year-old. I mean, he won the MVP at 40. He won the Super Bowl at 41.
If this turns into something spectacular, like the year that Randy Moss and him hooked up for 50 touchdowns, and Randy had, I think, what did he have? 17, 18 touchdowns that year?
No, he had 23.
Oh, okay. So he broke 20.
He broke the record.
He did break 20.
Yeah.
If they do something like that together, Tom will run away with the MVP. Yeah.
Yeah, because we both had Andrew Luck. Who do you had at number 2? I don't remember.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, no. I can't take Carson Wentz. I don't think he was in my top 5 either. I don't think he was.
Carson was having a massive season before he got hurt
Yeah,
last year.
yeah. I mean, the Patriots now have 2 of the best wide receivers in the league. They have the best slot guy in the league. Sony Michel is a very good running back, and he's also a very good pass catcher out of the backfield.
He's a hoss. He's a true number 1 running back.
And you know what? I don't know. Maybe Tom won't throw 40 times, because when you have those 2 weapons like that, that's going to really open up the running game. So Sony Michel, I think they're going to be more balanced. That's what I think. So Sony Michel may actually be a 1,000-yard rusher this season. He won't be the MVP. Nowhere in the world he's going to be the MVP. But he's going to have a lot of holes, I think, because guys are going to have to drop back in coverage.
I could see Belichick telling Tom, okay, go out there, show your ass from week 1 all the way through about week 13. And then in week 13, all of a sudden, they run the ball 32 times through the end of the season and through the playoffs. That's what they did last year. They literally got to the playoffs, flipped the switch, and started handing the ball off 28 times. It was nuts. They completely changed their whole team, and that's why he's so good. He changes his whole team in 1 week.
Well, yeah, the Patriots are a week-to-week team.
Yeah.
And when you play in inclement weather like they do in New England, Tom Brady is the best cold weather quarterback thrower ever. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really decline, but you still have to play. When you play in those elements, you have to run the ball, man. So they went to Kansas City. So Kansas City, you have to run the ball in that kind of weather.
I don't know. It's crazy. The only reason I suggested the league might look into it is because it just seems so obvious.
Yeah.
You know, like, in other words, if they could track down that there was any kind of conversations, but I don't know that they can't ask Drew Rosenhaus to hand over his phone.
No.
To my knowledge.
No. And let me see what Skip Bayless has had to say, because I know Skip Bayless, he's probably been tweeting a lot about this. What he said, all right, he has several tweets here. Okay, this is what Skip Bayless said 15 hours ago. Now, Antonio Brown has violated these trusts. 1, went to Facebook Live in locker room as Mike Tomlin probably spoke to team. 2, take private conversation with agent and played it on podcasts. 3, take private conversation with Gruden and posted it. Yeah, Gruden, Grovels wants him back. That was 15 hours ago. Now, 4 hours ago, Skip Bayless said this. I love to see Tom Brady throw into a legit weapon to AB, but AB just seems too far gone to fit into the NFL's most rigid culture. Only hope would be if he take minimum dollars just to prove himself for 1 year and be on his best behavior until hitting free agent market. Now, Skip Bayless 14 minutes ago. Surprise, Belichick risked $10 million guaranteed on AB, but just for 1 year. Yeah, I was kind of surprised too, but AB will be the greatest test of the Belichick-Brady structure. But if AB can live by the NFL's strictest rules, he'll provide Brady his most lethal weapon since Randy Moss. Too bad AB can't play for Patriots tomorrow night versus Steelers. Talk about drama.
Oh, man. That would have been great.
Yeah. Gosh. Yep. And I know Skip Bayless is probably secretly, I think Skip Bayless is jumping for joy because Antonio Brown will be on his best behavior, because if he's not, he's cut. And you know what? Getting cut in New England, it's no big thing. It's no big deal. I mean, the Patriots, I remember when Gronk got hurt. He didn't play in that Atlanta Super Bowl run. Everybody's like, oh, Brady doesn't have Gronk. Brady won the Super Bowl, was the MVP without Gronk. Tom Brady, actually, Gronk, I think, did Gronk play against Seattle in the Seattle Super Bowl?
I don't know. One of them he didn't play in, and
Atlanta he didn't play. Yeah. He didn't play in that one. Actually, remember in the Giants Super Bowl, he shouldn't have even been on the field. I mean, the guy was playing on one leg.
He was really hurt in that game.
Yeah. So I think Gronk has won 3 Super Bowls, but I think he's only played in one. I think. I'll have to go back and check to see if he played against Atlanta. I'm sorry, against the Seahawks. I think he may have played against them. I don't remember. Like, the point is, it doesn't matter who Tom Brady has around him. They always make something happen.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we do have one comment in the chat. Marine Eye, our old friend. I know this is off topic, but the more I watch this channel, the more you guys remind me of Mike and Mike.
Yeah, I haven't shown. I'm watching the StreamYard chat, so it's some reason it just takes a while for it to populate. Maybe she just put it in there. But it's nice to see our people come over here from our regular channels,
our other channel,
yeah, and support us. So
yeah,
yep, that's nice because I would actually highlight it if it actually showed up over here.
Hey, but man, can you hold it down a half second? I need to run next door and see what's going on. I've got some kind of massive racket happening in my other room.
Yeah, but I think we're about to wrap it up anyway, man.
Okay.
I mean, we're just gonna go live just to talk a lot about this Antonio Brown thing. We've been going live for like about 30 minutes already anyway. So
oh wow.
Yeah. So
cool.
This is fun. I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk more about Antonio Brown, but we'll be live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll probably set up the live stream tonight. So that way we'll be all set and ready to go.
That'll probably be an hour-long show,
yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, the hour-long show, week 1 of the NFL. It's like Christmas, man.
I know it. I know
it's the
only time of the year that I feel like I'm a little kid the night before Christmas.
Yeah. I know that it starts on Thursday night, but I really wish they wouldn't have that first week starting on Thursday night because it doesn't feel like the opening week of football. Sunday feels the right day to put it on.
It's just a little taste test, and then
yeah. And
tomorrow then we get going. I got to get my DraftKings lined out. I forgot about that.
And then at that, it shouldn't have been the Packers and the Bears. It should have been the Patriots since they're defending champs against somebody else in the first game. That's the way they have been doing it. But
they should have put the Patriots and the Steelers on Thursday night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't like the Patriots and Steelers playing in week 1 either. That's a marquee matchup.
I don't either. It's too early.
That's a marquee matchup. It should be like in week 8 or something like that.
Put Cowboys Giants Thursday night.
It seems like the Cowboys play the Giants in week 1 every year. It seems.
Yeah, and you better be careful because the Giants whip them almost every year week 1. Y'all have taken what 3 out of the last 5 matchups on opening week. You've lost to the Giants.
We played them last year. We won.
Did you really?
The Giants haven't beaten us in a while. I mean, the Giants have stinked pretty bad like the last 3 years.
The only team they have beat is Dallas.
No, they haven't beat Dallas. You got some bad information, man.
This is gonna be a fun season. He can't even remember losses to the Giants
because the Giants stink and we've beaten them.
All right.
Anyway, guys, you guys.
The year the Giants go 4-12, they're two of their wins of the Cowboys.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Peace. We're out.
Till next time.